Hello friends, welcome back to the wonderful world of fractions as division. This is where some of us get kind of confused and whatnot because we throw in a word problem and it's like, oh no, we don't know what to do here. So this is very simple. We'll just follow along. Same concepts that we've been doing all week long. So the question says 5 tons of gravel is equally divided between 4 dump trucks. How much gravel is in one dump truck? And the fabulous word that is in this sentence that makes us really realize what we're doing here is this word. Because this word, equally, really helps understand that we're looking at division. Because when we divide in groups that are equal. So, what I have here is my fabulous, wonderful world of tape diagrams here. And I have my tape diagram. And this whole tape diagram has to equal my 5. I'm getting my 5 from here, my 5 tons. Okay? So now that I've used my 5, what number do you think I'm going to use next? Yeah, it's 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay? So what I'm saying here is I have this split up into 4 units, right? So 4 units wonderful speller here with the mouse equals 5. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it equals 5. Here's my 4 units. The total equals 5. So what I have is 1 unit has to equal this. 1 unit has to equal 5/4. So now if we break this down, we realize that I have 4 units, which are the total number of parts, which, if we remember back from what we've already done, the denominator is the total number of the parts, and the numerator are the parts we're looking at. So that's how I break this down. So how do I equally divide this between the dump trucks? Well, each dump truck has 5/4. That's how much it has. If I want to get even more crafty and I didn't need it in as an improper fraction, I could write it as a mixed number, and to do that all I would have to do is make my tape diagrams now. 1, 2, 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one whole. Split this up into 4 parts again. That's 1. So how many out of this? 1 out of 4 are shaded in. So this can either be that the 5 tons of gravel are 5/4 in each dump truck, or they divided 1 and 1/4. That's it. You don't need to overthink it. You're just splitting it up. Well, right here what you're doing is you're showing a picture. Right here you're showing how you're breaking it apart in units. Here you're actually doing your algorithm because you're dividing, because fractions really are a division problem. But this is an improper fraction. If you want to change it to a mixed number, that's what it would look like. So if I have 14 gallons of water, it's used to completely fill 3 fish tanks. If each tank holds the same amount of water, how many gallons will each tank hold? Once again, I'm trying to figure out how much goes in equal amounts, which is division. And if I'm confused, I can always look back up here because I have 5 tons of gravel equally divided between 4 dump trucks. Okay? What are we working here with? We're working with 14 gallons. So the 14 gallons of water to fill 3 fish tanks. Okay? There's my 14. There's my 3 fish tanks. This has to fit into these 3. Just like my 5 tons had to fit into 4. Okay? So now I'm looking at this. How many units do I have? Well, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 units. And what do the 3 units have to equal? They have to equal 14. They have to, because that's how much all of it makes up. Just like here. 5 tons made up 4 dump trucks. So then how much is 1 unit? Well, 1 unit has to be 14 thirds. If I wanted to make it into a mixed number, just like before, I can make a tape diagram and split these up into 3. And I want to point out the one big thing here. We're not reducing right now. And there's not very much reducing of fractions when we're talking Common Core mathematics. They kind of stay the same, but this is an improper fraction. This answer is correct, but if you wanted to change it into a mixed number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which would give me 1 whole, 2 whole, 3 whole, 4 wholes, and 2 thirds. So really, you need 4 and 2 thirds gallons to fill each one of those fish tanks, or 14 thirds gallons of water to fill. The last one here we have is 2 yards of fabric to make 5 identical pillows. And it's the same concept here. You have how many yards of fabric? 2. You have to fill how many? 1, 2, 3. They have to fill 5. Okay. I've got to have all of this fill in. So 5 units equals 2. Okay. Just like before. 3 units equals 14. Which means that 1 unit equals, just like before, if 3 units equals 14, and 5 units equals 2, that's 2/5. Okay? And you can figure this out because this even, in this one, I'm just going to show you a different way of how this would equal it. Well, I have 2/5 times 5 pillows I want to make. 2 times 5 is 10. My denominator stays the same because this is really 5 over 1. 10 divided by 5 equals how many yards? 2 yards. Okay? And that's it. All right, remember, math is fun. See? How fun is that?